So the Delta Force devs just hosted a live stream talking about everything we can expect in Season 4 of Delta Force, launching on April 21st at noon EDT or 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I just wanted to do a quick wrap up of everything that was discussed in today's dev stream. So the first one is the quality of life improvements. So starting off with operations, they're implementing permanent maps, so 0 Dam Easy, 0 Dam Normal, and Layali Grove Easy. And then you're going to have the rotational maps, which are Layali Grove Normal, Space City Normal, Space City Hard, Brakesh Normal, and 0 Dam Operation Blackout, which is the nighttime mode that is releasing with the new season. There's also going to be a Killcam being released with the new season, so for both Warfare and Operations, so this is going to be very nice, give you the ability to see where you just got taken out from. I'm sure this was a very highly requested feature, especially with the arguably overwhelming amount of cheaters that the game currently has. Moving on to sound optimization, so they're enhancing the sound direction recognition, so for footsteps across different floors. As you might already know, currently in the game, sometimes it's hard to tell where players are based on their footsteps, if they're above you or below you. They're also improving recognition of indoor and outdoor footsteps, and also improving the recognition of gadget sound effects across different floors. So overall, a lot of good changes here for the audio of the game. There's also going to be a new ranking system, so a global leaderboard for both Ops and Warfare. I thought we already had one, but it might have been just per region or something of the sorts. But yeah, a new global leaderboard for both modes. They also talked about the cheating. So to date, they weeded out 9,363 cheats. They banned close to 9,000 devices. And there have been over 17,000 accounts banned for 10 years. And their focus for this season is they're going to have match replays to collect solid evidence when there is a cheater report, better accuracy for banning devices, optimized confiscation mechanisms, so I would imagine this is confiscating loot that was obtained by a cheater, and then optimized punishment for players that are knowingly squatting up with cheaters. So as you can see in like the global chat of Delta Force, there's always people selling carries, and for the most part, these are people that are cheating in the game, so hopefully the people that purchase these services will also get the hammer. Moving on to the new content, so for Operations, you're going to get a brand new nighttime mode in 0 Dam. I thought nighttime was going to be for also Warfare, but I guess it's only going to be for Operations. You're going to get new tasks specific for that, and obviously night vision devices, and the higher tier night vision devices will offer better visibility. And there's also going to be a night exclusive Operations similar to Operation Serpentine. Moving on to the new operator. Now, I already made a video covering this, but I'll just go over it quickly again. So his name is Heli de Montbel. His code name is Nox. He's going to be an assault operator. He's going to have a tactical flashbang that detonates after contact with a wall, blinding anybody that's looking directly at it. His next ability will be called Whirlwind Disc. So this locks onto enemies and explodes, releasing blades that damage, slow down, and inflict bleed damage on enemies. His silent assault ability, or his ultimate, will activate jammers that minimize the range of sound propagation and disrupt signals to enemy recon equipment, so Luna's wall hack bow and hack claw ultimate for example, allowing you to sneak up a little bit easier on enemies. And finally, his passive, when enemies are damaged by Nox, healing is slower in Operations and health regen takes longer in Warfare. As for the new weapons, we're going to get a K437, which looks like it's an assault rifle, and a 7.25 double barrel shotgun. Now, they didn't mention if you can use the double action or shoot both barrels at once. For the shotgun itself, there will be Dragon's Breath rounds, but those are only going to be usable in Operations, which is kind of a letdown. I had also talked about a compound bow, but they didn't mention it during the live stream. Don't know if this will come later down the line or if they just forgot to include it in the live stream, so take that part with a grain of salt. And we're also getting a brand new flamethrower gadget. They didn't mention which class would actually be able to use the flamethrower gadget, but I would put my money on either assault or maybe the engineer class would make sense for the flamethrower. There's also going to be a new commander mode, so there'll be a 20v20 limited time mode, which is very unfortunate. So basically players of general rank and above can play this mode, so it's really a rank dependent mode. There'll be a special role elected by the team, which will be the commander, and the commander can use exclusive features like team-wide voice chat, team-wide field markings, and call-in attacks. So it sounds like this is going to be something that's a little bit more tactical and that really pushes everyone to work as a team to come out on top. Now hopefully they reduce the vehicle count for 20v20. If not, it probably will be a disaster. They also talked about a new threshold event critical point. Now hopefully that's blowing up the big wall that's separating both sides of the map. They didn't really say anything more about it, so I guess we're going to have to wait and see when we can actually play on the 21st. There's going to be a new vehicle, the GTQ35. From what they said, it's going to be like a faster tank. They showed a very basic clip of the tank firing around that seems to ricochet off something and hit another vehicle. No other information on this specific vehicle, so again, wait and see until we can get our hands on it. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're getting any new maps on launch of Season 4 of Delta Force, which is really a letdown because the game really needs maps. We really only have 7 right now in Warfare, and it's kind of getting old playing the same ones because there's no map checking or map ban system that allows you to say, well, I really don't want to play this map, so I'm going to take it out of the pool that's available for me. So hopefully they address those issues, because man, is it getting annoying playing the same map over and over again. For the mobile version of Delta Force, it will have version parity with PC, and it'll be compatible with phones as far back as like the iPhone 6s. There's full specs as to what you'll need to be able to play Delta Force Mobile, but you can see them on screen right now. Touching again on the mobile release, every day you sign in to mobile, you can unlock an operator allowing you to catch up with the people that are playing on PC. The rewards during the season, there's going to be a ton of obviously cosmetics, so 148 weapon appearances, 21 vehicle weapon appearances, and over 270 other rewards. Honestly, I could care less about this. It's not really interesting to me. They also gave us a preview of the Burst Fest. Not 100% sure what this is, but they're talking about login tasks and play to claim tactical armament vouchers, which I would imagine we're going to get another weapon skin that is claimable with those vouchers. For new cosmetics that are going to be paid for, you're going to have the new poker themed collection Faded Trigger, which you can see a promo video for on screen right now.
Alright then, let's see how you do.
So cushy, you ain't seen nothing yet. I've got an ace in the hole.
We're not done here.
Did you really think we're just here to play cards? Like I said, I've got an ace in the hole.
And then we also have a new premium melee weapon, the tactical axe called the Sea Gleam, which you can see a video of on screen right now. Also new deluxe charms, which I would imagine are going to be claimable or collectible through the same way that we can collect the charms right now in the game. So Turbricks, and they're going to be band themed deluxe charms for the different operators. We're obviously also getting a new season pass, and the skin for the operator will be one for Nox. Unfortunate to see that we're not getting more skins for past operators, and obviously various weapon and vehicle skins. Last little thing they touched on was called looking ahead. So they were talking about things that are not coming with the launch of the next season, but a little bit later down the line. So new prison theme map in operations with a new boss, no specific date on that. New island theme map in Warfare that will feature an air carrier, extreme weather conditions, and all-out vehicle and nautical combat. And this one unfortunately also doesn't have a release date. They're also heavily investing into their esports plan, so 20 million USD to develop the esports scene. So Delta Force, a global league, kicks off in April. I believe it's already underway right now. You can go on their website to see how you can participate. They also quickly touched on the console release, so there will be a dedicated chat on their Discord to get updates about this version, and the game store page will be released soon on PlayStation and Xbox, so you can go look at it and hopefully get more information on when that is coming down the line. And finally, controller support for operations and Warfare is almost completed. I honestly thought it would come with the launch of the season, but it looks like we're going to have to wait a little bit longer to get controller support on PC for those of you that want to play on controller. So that's pretty much it for their dev stream. I expected a little bit more, if I'm being completely honest with all of you. I expected new maps, just more optimization and more quality of life improvements. Maybe there are a lot coming down the line, and they they just didn't talk about it during the dev stream, but unfortunately my hopes are quite low in that regard as to more quality of life improvements. I might be pleasantly surprised once they release the patch notes for Season 4, but yeah, I'm not keeping my hopes up. Let me know what you think about the new season, all the content that we're getting. Are you kind of let down because there's no new maps? Do you think they're kind of dropping the ball? Obviously they're working on a lot of different things at the same time, so mobile, console, and you know, updating or upgrading the PC version of the game, so they got a lot on their plates. But again, it just sucks that we're not getting new maps this season. Very, very unfortunate. We might get a mid-season, but we'll have to wait and see. In any case, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.